Where are we? Actually, let's change that a bit. Why are we here? Well, if you don't know the answer to that question, about a month ago, we sent a drone to this planet, and the footage it brought back was extraordinary. And after we received the initial footage, we sent more drones to this planet, which we have named Planet Prehistoria, the 25th planet away from the sun. A place with trees as big as skyscrapers, and a place with plants and bushes as big as houses and bigger than the local inhabitants. We assume that Planet Prehistoria is a sister planet to planet Earth, just like how Mars is. But unlike Mars, this place has life. We don't know what marvel of evolution could lead to this planet having the same life forms that we had 65 million years ago. But it does, and we don't know how. But this planet has to have the same exact ecosystem like air, water, rain, and the natural order like that in air to contain these beasts and these things to evolve in the first place, because these creatures evolved on planet Earth for a certain reason, which all depends on what time they were created. But this planet contains creatures from different eras. Creatures from the Triassic, Cretaceous, and Jurassic. Meanwhile, because of this planet's ecosystem, there are a few differences, like how certain dinosaurs have feathers, and dinosaurs which did have feathers back in planet Earth don't have feathers on planet Prehistoria. We don't know why, but they evolved this way, which shows there's a few differences in between these two planets, even though these things are living relics and pretty much identical to creatures which existed on our planet. There are a few differences, and some mysteries of paleontology back on our planet can't be solved because of these. But yet again, this begins our journey on this planet. 65 million years in the making. And our journey begins near the end of the next day, with a herd of herbivores, which some you might recognize from the first initial footage. This female Pentaceratops is called Shatter, who you might recognize from the initial footage, and you can tell by the bite mark left on her crest by the Giganotosauruses. And we're very surprised to find out that she has a child with her, sort of suggesting that she was pregnant during the entire Giga attack, sort of suggesting why she ran instead of fighting the Gigas. This is a baby male Triceratops called Marsh. The only Triceratops we've found on this landmass so far, sort of suggesting that his parents are dead. Little does he know, he's going to make an event that's going to change the rest of his life. Little does he know, he has awakened a female Ceratosaurus. And once he realizes, he runs for the rest of the herd. The female Ceratosaurus is catching up on Marsh until Marsh outruns her. So she selects a brand new target. Shadow scares off the female Stratosaurus until she realizes that her offspring is already dead. Shadow is furious about the death of her offspring, so she goes and takes the blame out on the one she blames for this. She's beat by exhaling from the herd. Has been exiled to eternal loneliness and no protection from any of the adults, dooming him in this very ferocious world. Meanwhile, for the female Spherosaurus, she is looking for more food since Shadow scared her off from the meal she killed. So she selects a lonely juvenile iguanodon as her prey. She is about to strike until she's scared off by something bigger, stronger in every single way possible. The full adult male Giganotosaurus from the initial footage, who we have named Gigan. Along with his female mate, who we have named Gungaea. He tries to plan an ambush with her mate, but Gigan wants her back to the nest, so she obeys and goes back to the nest. And so Gigan is left alone to hunt down this juvenile iguanodon. Then Gigan begins his hunt. Then the juvenile iguanodon spots this ginormous predator. Despite the juvenile iguanodon being smaller than Gigan, the juvenile iguanodon is faster and can easily outrun if Gigan makes one single mistake. But Gigan doesn't realize the branches and becomes stuck. But then the baby iguanodon takes its chance and runs away from Gigan. Gigan, then realizing he can't catch up to the iguanodon, goes away and goes back to his nest. And even though the iguanodon had a slim chance of escaping, it's not going to be a happy ending for him. And as for Gigan, he's returning home for the failed attempt of his hunt. He returns home to his nest, to his mate Gungaea. Gungaea nurtures him after the failed attempt of his hunt. If we also have a look behind her, we seem to find a nest, which suggests that they're a newly mated couple, expecting eggs soon. But Gigas don't really need to worry about Gigan's failed hunt, because they have another way to stop themselves from starving. But anyway, the Gigas don't really need to mourn over the loss of that hunt, because that juvenile iguanodon would be just like a snack to them, because who needs a snack while you have a feast? So thank you all for watching, and here's to another day on Prehistoric Planet.